Hi everyone, it's Kerchi. For my toy collection showcase, I will be showcasing the Harry Potter Lego books. These are very similar to the Disney Princess Lego books, but these of course are Harry Potter. Someone messaged me on Instagram to let me know about these, but at the time I wasn't sure if I wanted them. I love Harry Potter, but I don't really own any Harry Potter merchandise. But one day I was shopping at Target and I saw these in person and they are so cute. So much better looking in person, and they look so much bigger too. Plus, I'm a sucker for packaging and I love the Harry Potter branding, the logo, the style, the colors. Everything is just so beautiful. So I had to get all 4 of them. They are cheaper on Amazon, so I don't recommend getting them at Target like I did, but I was already there, I was in the moment, and Target tells you what you need. You don't tell Target what you need. We are gonna start with this one. This one is the Ravenclaw book. I am, of course, a Ravenclaw myself. I even painted my nails to match. I think it was one of my friends who told me that all Asians go to Ravenclaw, but that probably came from the fact that Cho Chang, an Asian, is in Ravenclaw. These don't officially represent a Harry Potter house. This one, for example, is called Hogwarts Moment Charms Class. But the way these are styled, they're made to look like each of the houses. This is very obviously Ravenclaw because it's blue. And on the back, we can see more clues of Ravenclaw's style, such as this raven here, more blues all around. So, as far as I'm concerned, each of these represent each house, although it doesn't explicitly say it on the box. Here is the call out to all the other books, and we have them all today, and we will be going through each and every one. And this is what really got me to buy these because I love sets. I also have a collection of compact books. You guys have seen it on my Instagram, and these will be an amazing addition. This right here has 256 pieces, and I will be putting them together just like I did with the Disney storybooks. So let's get started. Here are all the pieces. I already love this book piece because it looks so shiny. Here are the stickers for decoration, and we get an instructions booklet so we can follow along as we build the pieces. This looks way more intense than the princess ones. We can also scan this code and read the instructions right on our mobile device. Here is the Ravenclaw book. I love how this looks. so much. Everything just fits like a perfect puzzle piece, and I'm so impressed with Lego that they were able to do this. So here is the Charms classroom. These pieces come off. This is the desk, and these are the little seats. This is a cupboard, and it opens and closes. This section also opens up, and this is a mini library. Then we have this tall window with some beautiful decor up here. And this is where we can put the additional pieces. We have our Charms book, a cookie, and a teacup. And on this side, we have another desk and chair set, and our treasure chest, which my husband just said doesn't belong here, but we're putting it here because this is how everything folds together nicely. And this, I believe, is the professor's desk. And this section also opens up. And here we can see a chalkboard, more books, here's an envelope, and I love the fireplace. It's definitely very Harry Potter. It was a little bit difficult putting the stickers on there, so you can see some bubbles. I tried to flatten these out, but it wasn't really working. But from the front you can't really tell, so there you go. Here we have Harry Potter himself, and each of these characters has a back expression on the back of their head, so you can turn it around and give them different expressions. I want Harry to be content in this one. And here is Cho Chang, a fellow Asian who is in Ravenclaw, like myself. And all of these characters get their own wand. And this is Professor Flitwick. I love his beard. It's so creative and fits perfectly. And in this treasure chest, we see those little feathers that we're supposed to make float in the air. Up next is the Gryffindor book. This one is called Hogwarts Moment Transfiguration Class, and it has 241 pieces, so a little bit fewer than the Ravenclaw book. On the front, we see some famous Gryffindors. We've got Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, there's Professor McGonagall, and here is the back where we can see the entire layout. Again, it doesn't quite say on the box that this is Gryffindor, but we can definitely tell based on the color and the fact that Hermione and Ron are over here. Time to open it up. Here are the pieces. Ooh, this one looks so pretty. Here's our sticker, lots of architecture here, and our instructions book. And here is the Gryffindor book. Another beautiful book. I love how vibrant this one is. It actually looks more dark orange. I wish that the other books were also vibrant. Like Ravenclaw, for example, would have looked even better with a darker blue, like my nails. But I guess Gryffindor gets everything much cooler than the other houses. Again, I love how everything fits so seamlessly together. It's honestly mind-boggling how everything just works out, because as I'm building this, I don't really know how everything's gonna fit, but it was very satisfying putting everything in here. So here is our Transfiguration classroom. We have another chest here, and this one has a goblet, a mug, and a little frog. We also get a desk, and the little chairs just come out from underneath. There we go. And this part opens up. This looks so beautiful. I can't believe you can achieve this with just Legos. And up here is Professor McGonagall's desk. Here it is. And we have this fancy column right in the middle. We have pictures of other wizards, 2 candles, and here is just more storage space, just like the other one. And that's where I put our Transfiguration book. Then on this side, we have this shelf full of magical items. Here's a goblet. I'm not sure what this is. A gem. And a robot for some reason. Maybe a trophy. And here is another chalkboard. We turn the frog into a cup, or the cup into a frog. And this also opens out. Here we have Hermione. I think they captured her hair perfectly in this one. Ron Weasley. And this is such a cute Lego piece. This is Ron's pet rat, Scabbers. And we have Professor McGonagall, and I love her outfit. And I especially love her hat because I just love witch hats. And next we have Slytherin, the house that everyone wants to be in for some reason. I guess most people are naturally attracted to villains, especially if villains are written really well with a good backstory. Hello Snape, hello Draco Malfoy, and hello Seamus Finnegan. I had a huge crush on Seamus when I was a kid. This one is called Hogwarts Moment Potions Class, and this has the most pieces so far, 271. Here is the back, and of course we know it is Slytherin even though it doesn't say on the box, because it's green. We also see some snakes here. It just looks so mystical. I love the artwork on this one. And now let's open it up. Here are all the pieces, another pretty book cover. This is our sticker, and I love all the potion graphics, and our instructions book. Here is the Slytherin book. Again, I wish it was a more vibrant green, maybe an emerald green, but I do like the minty green that they use here because mint green is just a good color in general. I really love seeing how everything fits. And I love how each of these look different when they're closed. This one, for some reason, was the hardest one to put together. I actually messed up multiple times and had to start over. The architecture in this is just a lot more complex than the other ones. First, we have this piece over here, and this is just the platform where the professor can stand. Then we have this piece which doesn't attach to the compact, so we just pull it right out. We pull this down, and this is the chalkboard. It's a very fancy chalkboard. We also have a couch, and I love how this one turned out. It looks like a real comfy cozy couch. And we have this shelf with our experiments. And we pull this out and it's kind of a zigzag. This looks super cool, and this is a potions class, so we have tons and tons of potions, realistic potions, sticker potions, different bottles, different containers. This just looks really cool and captures the essence of Slytherin. Speaking of Slytherin, we get 2 snake decorations up here. That's a nice touch. We also have our potions book and another bottle of potion. Here is Draco Malfoy being mischievous as usual. And here is Seamus Finnegan after he has yet caused another explosion. And our favorite villain slash good guy actually, Snape, Severus Snape. And lastly, we have Hufflepuff, the house that sadly no one wants to be in. I feel like Hufflepuff was extremely mistreated in the Harry Potter series, and there are memes going around that Hufflepuff is where all the dumb wizards go. But the badger is one of the bravest animals there is, so I don't understand where that rumor came from. And this is called Hogwarts Moment, Herbology class, and this has the fewest number of pieces at 233. Here is Professor Sprout, Cedric Diggory, R.I.P., and Neville Longbottom. And here is the back. It's definitely Herbology. We can see vines, plants, pumpkins. Now let's take a look. Here are all the pieces. We get kind of a poopy color for Hufflepuff. I wish it was a little more vibrant. Here are the stickers, and unfortunately, they are a little bit folded. This one here is already losing adhesion. That's disappointing. I feel like they could have been more careful with packaging this. And of course, we get the instructions. And here is our Hufflepuff book. I wasn't too in love with the color to begin with, but after putting everything together, it captures the essence of Herbology. It looks very earthy, just like that scene in the movie where they pull out the mandrake. And this is another one just like the Slytherin book where I messed up quite a few times putting it together. It just has a lot of complex folding in the middle. On this side, we see some beautiful but deadly plant life. We have another cupboard where we can put our accessories. This part comes down to form a table. And here is our little info packet on mandrakes. And this piece is actually my favorite. It's a bunch of plants and pumpkins, and it just looks so earthy and cute. It looks like a little garden. A garden full of deadly plants. And this piece is a faucet where we can get some water. I love that little pail in the middle and how this looks like a drain. And here is our awesome architecture. This goes this way and this goes out. And I think this is a light source and it just comes down. And look how cute this is. I especially love how it looks from this angle. It looks like a little shop. That sign says, "Be aware of mandrakes." I don't know who this is, but he looks kind of creepy. Here is our herbology book, our little mandrake in a pot, and the tiniest pair of scissors. We also have Cedric Diggory. I love how each of them have these headphones, and it just fits very nicely around their neck. And here is Neville Longbottom being scared of everything as usual. And here is Professor Sprout, a fitting name, I would say. And here are all of the books. As you can see, they display very nicely. But wait, there's more. On the back, we have these little pegs, and we can attach each book like this. And it makes displaying them that much easier. This scores some major points with me because this is just so awesome and creative. And look at that. I am so glad that I bought this. Again, I wasn't gonna do it, but the designer in me is geeking out because it's just so creative. I also love how on the other side, they all look different. They're all unique in their own way. And again, I don't consider myself to be a Lego fanatic, but when there are Lego sets that fit my collection, I will get them, I will put them together. And I was actually supposed to game with my friends the night that I put these together, but I got so into it that this is all I did that night. My only complaint would be there's not enough space on the inside for all the characters and all the accessories. However, we can put the characters on top here like we saw earlier. And most of the accessories do fit in the little nooks and crannies inside the compacts, but the ones that don't fit, I just put them in a Ziploc bag and it's not a big deal. I do like everything to fit in the compact, but even with some Polly Pockets, that's just not possible. And this was the amazing and beautiful and magical Harry Potter books Lego set. Thank you for watching this toy collection showcase, and I'll see you on the next one.